All right. If you happen to be one of the two people that watch this video, ever since I stopped putting Wyckoff accumulation in the title, the view count isn't there, but I don't really care. Um, but if this helps you or whatever, leave a comment, like, subscribe. That's what everyone always says. But here we go. So, price, it broke our level here, right? Pierced through 32.8. That was great. I had to spring away from something real fast and get a couple orders in. Nothing major because I thought maybe it'd keep going, but um, test this slightly higher level. But I did sell a little bit, sold into it as well. And I started buying back here. Got some alts, but I've got out of them. I'm not playing the alts right now. Because what I think is going to happen if we get down to the lower um, time frame, start with the 15. We're starting to play in this little channel here. I think we're going to find support around 31.4. And then it might break down a little bit to 30.8, depending on really the veracity of it. Could go potentially as low as, let me go back to the 1 hour. Could go potentially as low as here, 30.6. So that's sort of like the floor I'm looking at. I'm thinking really more like 31.4 is where price is going to head. And then I'll play it. I'll leave a couple bucks on the side in case it goes lower, but that's kind of where I'm going to focus. The other thing, which I don't see happening now, I thought it might have happened. I thought it was going to happen earlier. Um, but it looks like we already did it. Thought we were going to see something where it comes through and tests this upper limit here. Now, if it shoots through like this, comes back down and finds support, I think we're good. We're going to continue to the upside. I don't think that's going to play out. We're still going to continue the upside, but we're first going to possibly do this test below. Again, test this line here. So break down. I think it probably plays a little bit here. Then I think it legs down and recovers this candle here. I think that's the most realistic move. Maybe somewhere in here. Why do I say that? Let's look at a few things. All right, so spiked up, came down, didn't get all the ways down, right? Came up nice and gradual, hit resistance, now we're falling. So I did sell a little bit here, didn't buy in yet, holding. I'm going to risk losing a percent or two because if it does come back up and goes above and then comes back, that would be a good buy signal. I'd probably sell again here because I think it's more likely to get here and then start running down. Our shorts are down, leveling off again. That's positive. Not much confidence in lower prices. Volume low recently. Let's see, last 10 minutes. This isn't anything to write home about. Fairly low. We've got the price drop. Volume isn't too crazy. I think if we back up, we'll get the 6 hour. Actually the volume on that run up, it did increase here. You could see it actually coming up in the run, but the real spike here, volume doesn't continue up. It actually starts coming down. There's nothing here, nothing really stopping it. There's no spike in volume like we got over here. This initiated it, but again, there's no real stopping power here. Volume's tailing off. RSI is way up there, so that's likely got to come back down a little bit. I'll switch over to this view. It was hard to see on the other one, but if you look here, the retrace was to the 200 MA on the 1 hour. That normally, from what I understand, right, what we've seen before, normally should be a continuation up. But again, as it played out, we were weak here. It spiked up, rejected here, right? Inducing longs. I think they want to bring it back down one more time, reset all these averages here, bring it back to the fray. All right, and bringing it back in, that could just simply mean running sideways too. So all things considered, I think the play for me then is to go ahead and wait and watch what price does, hold the cash that I already have out, make small sales here. If price does break through, hold, don't buy right away, wait for the retrace, maybe nibble a little bit there. If price then starts turning back up, probably start to enter a little bit, or I can go with alts. I'll look at a few that aren't up crazy amounts already. Maybe Atom or Amp or Storage, or few of them that not Matic. That's it's already up 35%. Maybe it's 30 right now, but nothing like that. And maybe get back in here. The other alternative would be to basically, let's do this in red, basically see the same thing or watch it go down. If it just starts heading down, I probably won't sell. Again, just holding the cash. I'll buy in here a little bit around 31.4 or lower, 31.3 area, because I would be still profitable at that point. But not, it won't go fully in, and then I'll wait to see if it goes lower, and I'll have a ladder buy down to 31, 36 basically. Now if it turns, I will then basically get rid of that buy and then re-enter on the reversal. But I've found you need a little bit of patience. So if this happens, this long term, what are we looking at here? All right, so if we go on the hour, so option A, some sort of I'll put it in yellow, rise, retrace, continuation. It's stopping around this sort of 32, 30, 32, 33.3 level, putting the brakes on there. Now if it rides up and gets rejected, or just continues to ride down like it's doing currently, it should test 31.3, definitely 31.6 at first, so I'll start getting in there. Then I would expect 31.3, and then as far down as 30.6, so 30.6 on the low, and probably 33.3 on the high. Of course, third option is it just runs sideways, you do nothing, and you wait for one of these two things to play out. If you're in my situation, you're already sold at 32.4 and 32.8 and everything like that. But that's basically what I'm doing, waiting to see what happens.